Let's try another interesting systems problem. A wedding hall rental costs $2,100 for the hall plus $32 per person for food. If each wedding guest gives $50 cash, how many guests must attend before you make your money back? So here we need to think about what kind of equations we have. We have the cost is equals to, depends on the number of people we have. $32 times the number of people, we'll just call this X, plus a fixed amount, which is $2,800. So this is going to be an expensive wedding, especially if there's more people. Now we know that we're also going to make money, so we're just going to, if we, based on how many guests we have, and each guest gives us $50. So imagine what that looks like as a graph. We have a graph here. This is our y value, this is our x value. So this here is going to have a slope of 32, whereas this here is going to start off a little bit higher because the y-intercept is going to be at 2,800. Now the idea of us getting our money back is another graph where we have a steeper graph. So the y value is equals to 50x. Because this graph is steeper than this one, the slope is steeper. But of course, it's going to catch up to this other graph, and the point of intersection will be where we start making our money back. So the y-intercept is plus 0 because this is simply there's no fixed cost associated with this second graph. So we have our two line equations, and we want to find out where they intersect. Now these are both our y values, so here we're talking about the slope. Because these are the same, we can simply equate these to solve for x. We're going to say 32x plus 2,800 equals 50x. Use some basic algebra. I'm going to subtract both sides by 32x. We get 18x is equals to 2,800. Divide both sides by 18, we get x. Using your calculator is approximately equals to, it's exactly equals to 155.5 repeater. Now the thing is, there's no such thing as half a guest or 0.5555 guests. So in terms of us making our money back, we need to round one up. So even if this answer was 152.2, we'd actually have to go to 150, the next number up. In this case, the next number up is there must be 156 guests. And if you want to try it out, we can verify this answer. Let's try 155 and see what happens. So imagine we're talking about the costs. There's 155 guests. The cost is equals to 32 times 155 plus 2,800. And what we end up using our calculator is your wedding costs $7,760, whereas the money coming in, so we're going to focus on the second part now, the money coming in is going to be 50 times the number of guests, where we said it's 155. And let's see what happens. Using your calculator, the money coming in is going to be $7,750. You can see that we're short a bit. So the idea of actually making our money back, it means we're going to be in the positive. We're not going to be at a deficit. We're going to have to go up one more person, which is 156. So the key here to come up with these two equations is to think about visualizing what a graph would look like. And always remember that you can't chop people in half. You have to round up. So hopefully during your wedding, you'll make some of your money back. Either that or it's time to elope in Vegas.